So how about we take a few questions from that audience and see what they're placed to be about, and then I'll come back to the panelists for closing statements after you answer a few questions. Sir, over there with your hand raised.
Yes, I have a question for the Liberal spokesman. You said that the idea of communist mass killings was baloney.
It's baloney.
Something to that word. Yet in 1956, Nikita Khrushchev, the premier of the Soviet Union, apologized to the Communist Party for the killings that were done by Stalin under his personality cult. So he conceded that there were a lot of murders. And I have a question for you. Was Khrushchev lying, or if you concede that there were state murders under Stalin, do you see that that's a continuing tool under communist regimes?
And I just have to jump in and say that for those who don't know, Dr. Burr's book is actually entitled Khrushchev Lied. So,
Oh, well, the consensus, one thing, the consensus,
Okay, I'll pay you after outside. I'll give you.
the consensus number, I didn't know that that's the title of his book, but the consensus number seems to be between 100 and 150 million people killed by communist regimes. And I'm wondering, communism wasn't successful. Do you think maybe there's an optimum number that if enough people were killed, that it would be successful? Maybe 1 billion, 2 billion?
Dr. Burr.
Well, that's not a serious question.
Well, it is actually it is. Mass murders,
Okay, I'm going to answer you.
it's a tool of the communist regimes.
I'm gonna answer you.
So they thought it worked. Did they not do it enough?
I'm going to answer you.
Okay.
Okay? You finished asking? I'm going to answer you. What you said is bullshit. It's wrong. It's a lie. The history of the Soviet Union is the most falsified. American history is falsified. All right? I lived in Canada for a number of years. The Canadian school system falsifies Canadian history. But of all the falsifications that go on in the school systems in this country, this world, Soviet history is falsified the most. I have spent many years researching this and similar questions, and I have yet to find one crime, that Stalin committed. I know, they all say he killed 20 and 30 and 40 million people. It's bullshit.
Was it Goebbels that said it's the big lie that's successful?
Goebbels said the big lie is successful, and this is the big lie.
There you have it.
This is the big lie. That the communists, that Stalin killed millions of people, and that socialism is no good. Just a word about socialist medicine. The United States has the lowest standard of living of any of the industrialized countries, and they all have some form of socialist health care. And you should have it too.